Did you know that in some areas, homes are selling for 5 to 7% less than from the comparable sales just a few months ago? If you're thinking of selling, you need to know the shocking truth about pricing in 2024. Stick around and I'll show you how to avoid the pitfalls that are costing sellers thousands. Let me break it down for you. The market has done a complete 180. We're talking about inventory levels up by 36%. That's not a typo, guys. And get this, nearly 40% of all homes out there are facing price cuts. It's like someone flipped a switch and suddenly sellers are in the hot seat. Now, I'm not trying to scare you, but you need to know what you're up against. More houses on the market mean more competition. And buyers, they're getting pickier by the day. And those old selling tricks, they're about as useful as a GPS with no signal. But here's the thing, it's not all doom and gloom. There's hope for sellers who are willing to roll with the punches and also get smart about how they sell. You might need to change your game plan, but trust me, it's possible to come out on top in this market. But I've got some strategies up my sleeve that could make all the difference. I'm talking about ways to make your house stand out among the increased for sale signs popping up. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, you need to understand what you're dealing with in this new reality. Before I jump in, welcome to my channel. I'm Lily Vallario and I've been a full-time real estate agent for over 20 years. And my channel is all about educating home buyers and home sellers through this crazy process. So if you find any value in today's video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated on everything real estate. Now let's dive in. You might think you know what your house is worth, but here's a wake-up call. Nearly 40% of homes on the market right now are facing price cuts. That's right. 4 in 10 sellers are realizing they've made a critical mistake. Let's address the big topic everyone's thinking about. Pricing your home in 2024. It's more than just pricing it at what your neighbor sold their house for 2 months ago and hoping for the best. A detailed pricing strategy and in-depth market analysis are essential. Your price tag in this current market can make or break your sale. Here's the shocking reality. Homes are selling for 5 to 7% less than comparable sales from just a few months ago. That's a significant drop and it's happening fast. I know what you're thinking. My home is special. It's worth more. I get it. But here's the thing. The market doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about numbers. And right now, those numbers are telling a clear story. If you want to sell, you need to price your home 5% below the last comparable sale in your area. It sounds counterintuitive. I know. But trust me, this is the threshold you need to cross to get buyers through your door. Now let's look at the facts. During the pandemic, only 10% of homes needed price cuts. Now, we're looking at 40%. That's more than 1 in 3 homes that started too high and had to come down. And here's another kicker. Small price cuts, don't cut it. 1% reduction, buyers barely notice. You need to make a statement with your price cut, something in the 3 to 8% range. It's a tough pill to swallow, I know, but it's the medicine your listing needs in this market. But pricing isn't the only piece of the puzzle. Presentation matters more than ever. You need to declutter and depersonalize your home. I'm talking about neutral decor that appeals to a broad audience. Why? Because when buyers walk in, they need to envision themselves living there, not you. Those family photos, the figurine collection, pack them up. Your goal is to create a blank canvas that allows buyers to paint their own future in your space. Now, I know this sounds like a lot of work, and it is, but here's the payoff. Homes that are priced right and presented well are still selling quickly, even in this tough market. They're getting better offers and spending less time on the market. It's all about giving buyers what they want, value and vision. Remember, in real estate, time is money. Every day your home sits on the market, it's costing you, not just in carrying costs, but in perceived value. Buyers start to wonder, what's wrong with this place? Don't let that happen to you. Price it right, make it shine. You'll be ahead of the game. Now you might think you're ready to sell, but here's the thing. In today's market, it's not just about the house anymore. A hidden factor is making or breaking sales, and most sellers are completely in the dark about it. I'm talking about the power of technology and the agents who know how to leverage it. Let's face it, the real estate game has changed. Gone are the days when sticking a for sale sign in your yard was enough to get buyers lining up to see your house. In this shifting market, you need every advantage you can get. That's where tech-savvy agents come in. These aren't your average realtors. They're more like digital wizards using AI and advanced technology and all these marketing techniques to make your property stand out among your competition. But what exactly are these agents doing that's so special? For starters, they're leveraging high-quality marketing tools that go way beyond a few snapshots taken on your smartphone. We're talking about professional photos that make your house look like it belongs in a magazine, and videos that give potential buyers a virtual tour they won't forget. These aren't just pretty pictures. They're your home's first impression, and in this market, you can't afford to mess that up. And let's not forget about social media. In the hands of a tech-savvy agent, platforms like Instagram and Facebook become powerful selling tools. They're not just posting your listing and crossing their fingers that their friends like their post or that their mom comments congratulations and clapping hands emojis. They're creating targeted campaigns that put your home in front of the right buyers at the right time. It's like having a giant billboard that only the people interested in buying your house can see. Now I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but does it really work? Trust me, I've seen it in action. Homes that might have languished on the market for months are selling in weeks, sometimes even days. It's not magic. It's just smart use of the tools available. But here's the thing. Not all agents are created equal when it comes to tech. You need someone who's not just familiar with these tools, but who lives and breathes digital marketing. Someone who's always on top of the latest trends and isn't afraid to try new strategies to get your home sold. So you've got a tech-savvy agent and your house is looking its best. Game over, right? Not so fast. There's a hidden minefield in the selling process that trips up even the savviest homeowners. It's called negotiation. And in this market, it's a whole new ballgame. You might think all buyers are out to lowball you, but that mindset could cost you thousands. The truth is, in this shifting market, both buyers and sellers need to be ready to give in a little. It's not about winning or losing. It's about finding common ground. Let's talk about flexibility. In this market, it's your secret weapon. Being able to accommodate showing requests can make a huge difference. And those offers you've been dreaming about, you might need to adjust your expectations. The days of multiple offers and bidding wars are behind us. Simply put, when the market starts to shift, your mindset has to shift too. Now let's talk about repairs and contingencies. These are hot button issues in negotiations, and they can make or break your deal. You might be tempted to dig in your heels, but remember, compromise is key. If you're not willing to budge on repairs, you might lose a perfectly good buyer over a few $1,000s. But be careful, there's a potential pitfall that many sellers fall into: accepting offers with a home sale contingency. Sure, they might look tempting, especially if you've been on the market for a while, but they can seriously complicate your selling process. You could end up with your house off the market for weeks or even months, only to have the deal fall apart at the last minute. I've been there. It's not something I recommend. My advice, prefer buyers who are already under contract, or even better yet, don't have a house to sell. Here's another piece of advice that might surprise you. Offering seller incentives can actually put more money in your pocket. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but think about it. Offering credits for repairs or covering buyer agent commissions can make your property stand out among your competition. In a market where buyers have more choices, these incentives can be the deciding factor. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Negotiations in this market can get tough. Many sellers are still in disbelief about the market's changes and come in with strong demands. But here's the thing. Unrealistic expectations are a recipe for disappointment for everyone. You need to be prepared for some hard truths and difficult conversations. Remember, in this market, you might not get multiple offers or even offers above your asking price. That doesn't mean your house isn't valuable or desirable. It just means that the market has shifted and your strategy needs to shift with it. Be open to negotiation, but know your bottom line. It's a delicate balance, but finding it can mean the difference between a sold sign and months of frustration. All right, so the market's shifted, but here's the $1,000,000 question. Are you ready to shift with it? Because I've got a trick up my sleeve that could change everything. It's a strategy so effective, it might just make you forget about those multiple offers you were dreaming of. Let's talk about advanced marketing strategies. In this crowded market, you need to make your home stand out like a rare gem among ordinary stones. I'm talking about targeted social media campaigns that put your house in front of the right buyers at the right time. And professional staging. I know I've talked about this a lot, but it's no longer just a nice to have. It's your secret weapon. I'm telling you, I can almost guarantee it's going to make a humongous difference in the sale of your house. Not only how it looks, how many people come to see it, but how quickly it sells. A beautifully staged home not only grabs attention, but also helps buyers imagine themselves living in your space. And paired with professional photography, your staged homes becomes a must-see, rising to the top of every buyer's gotta-see list. But here's where it gets really interesting. Have you heard about Assumable Mortgages? If not, you're missing out on a game changer. Assumables are like a time machine to the low rates of the past. That's right. We're talking about offering buyers a chance to step back in time when rates were super low. And get this, the average assumable home buyer could save at least or more than $1,000 a month on their mortgage payments. That's a big chunk of money, and that's the kind of number that gets buyers excited. Now I know what you're thinking. Great, but how do I find these buyers? That's where networking comes in. And I'm not talking about handing out business cards at your neighborhood block party. I'm talking about using resources like redx.com to find potential buyers looking to upgrade. This website gives you homeowners' addresses, their contacts, the whole 9 yards. It's like having a secret phone book of people highly likely to be interested in your house. But here's the thing. All these fancy strategies won't mean diddly squat if you're not staying on top of your local market stats. You need to understand the average days on market, your pending sale rates, all of it. Because in this market, knowledge isn't just power, it's profit. Now I know this might sound like a lot of work, and you're right, it is a lot of work. But here's the payoff. By embracing these strategies, you're transforming yourself from a reactive seller to an empowered one. You're not just waiting for the market to dictate your fate. You're taking control, creating your own opportunities, and increasing your chances of a successful sale. That's why hiring the right real estate professional is crucial. They handle all of this for you, leveraging their expertise to ensure you make the most of every opportunity. After all, that's their job. Remember, in this shifting market, it's not about sitting back and hoping for the best. It's about being proactive, staying informed, and using every tool at your disposal. It's about making your home one that buyers can't stop thinking about, even after they've seen dozens of other homes. All right, let's wrap this up. We've covered a lot of ground, from pricing your home right to making it shine with killer marketing. Remember, success in this market isn't about luck. It's about strategy. And here's the deal. The market's changed, but that doesn't mean you can't sell your home for a great price. You just need to be smart about it. Price it right from the beginning. Make it look amazing. And work with an agent who knows how to use technology to your advantage. Now, before I leave, I'm curious. How's the market looking in your area? Drop a comment below with your observations. or share your predictions on where the real estate market is going. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks again for watching and see you guys soon. And don't forget to subscribe.